So now that you have a basic idea of what LLMs are, let's talk about the security problems that come with them. These challenges are a bit different from what we usually deal with in traditional software security. First off, LLMs are designed to be open-ended. They're built to respond to all sorts of input, even things they've never seen before. That's great for flexibility, but also opens the door for unexpected behavior. In other words, the more creative the user or attacker, the more likely they can find a way to trick the model. One of the biggest issues is that LLMs don't really understand. They generate responses based on patterns, not logic. So they might confidently say something that's completely wrong or respond to a malicious input without realizing it's harmful. This makes traditional security checks like input validation or access control a lot harder to apply. Next up, LLMs rely heavily on data. That includes training data, user prompts, context windows, and external sources like vector databases or APIs. If any of that data is untrusted or manipulated, it can lead to leaks, bias, or even full-on takeovers. It's not just about protecting the code anymore, it's about protecting the data flow at every step. Another challenge is the lack of transparency. With traditional software, we can audit the logic line by line, but with LLMs, the logic is hidden inside billions of parameters. If something goes wrong, it's often hard to know why. That makes debugging and threat detection a lot more complex. Then there's the issue of scale. LLMs are being plugged into customer support, DevOps tools, code generators, even medical assistants. Once deployed, they can interact with thousands, even millions of users. A single vulnerability could be exploited at scale with real-world consequences. And finally, attackers are getting smarter. There are now communities dedicated to jailbreak prompts, adversarial inputs, and reverse engineering LLM behavior. So the techniques are evolving fast, and defenses need to keep up. So yeah, LLM security isn't just a checklist, it's a mindset. You need to think about your app like a constantly exposed system where users, data, and models are always in motion. And that's exactly what we'll help you do throughout this course. Next, we'll take a closer look at the OWASP Top 10 for LLMs and how this list can help you build more secure AI systems.